We're going to go ahead and do a reading specifically for twin flames, for the twin flame collective, for the divine feminine, for the divine masculine. Today we have a powerful Saturn lunar occultation. An occultation is basically a really strong conjunction, but we have the moon quite active over the next couple of days. This is huge as well too. It's also huge for your love life. We've shifted into Taurus season. Taurus season is all about becoming receptive in the feminine energies. We're going to talk about that today as well too when we do our reading. And so basically Saturn is touching the moon and it brings up a lot of different energies. The moon reveals what is hidden. Suddenly we're getting powerful insights, downloads, being able to tap in psychically to what is going on. And Saturn deals with our karma oftentimes. This is a time where you're needing to let go of your past as you're seeing it's blocking your path. Especially, it's one of the biggest blocks and obstacles to a harmonious twin flame union as well too. So if you have unfinished karmic loose ends, expect them to be coming up during this time. Saturn also rules over our finances. I always think of Saturn as a very, we'll say, masculine energy. In fact, with my twin flame situation, I'm all very feminine astrology. In my masculine, he has that kind of astrology as well too. So you might see a lot of that. The masculine planets affect your masculine more, the feminine as well too. I feel twin flames are interlocking. When you come together, you start to activate big things. So when you touch these aspects together on a personal level, when you come together in relationships, powerful things begin to align. Saturn deals with wealth, long-term success. Now, Taurus, yes, it's a work hard sign, and it's all about those long-term dreams and manifestations, but mostly more your manifestations. It's less about action and doing. So we've moved through Aries season, which is all about being selfish in yourself. I hate to say it, right? We've moved through this phase. We're now in Taurus season, and this is all about love and how we connect with others. And I mean romantically as well too. And this is what the focus is on over the next few weeks. This is going to bring some positive energies and some spark back into your love life then, as we've had a lot of challenging astrology when it comes to your love life. There's a lot of romantic energy in the air right now as well too. But we're going to go ahead and do a reading starting with the divine feminine. Divine feminine, message of the day. You're being guided to pull back your energy and stop doing all of the work. If you feel like you're the one always reaching out, initiating everything, initiating conversations, pull back. We have a shift that is occurring energetically within the twin flame dynamic right now as well too. This will go into what we're going to do for the masculine. Masculine being guided to get in their masculine energy. If they wanted you, they would reach out. They would know it, right? They would take action. So for feminine, pull back. Masculine, if you want your twin flame, you better act and do something. I did a reading yesterday. Someone told me, well, I'm afraid they're going to go be with someone else. They probably will be if you're not acting and you're just sitting there. Like, right? Oh my God, there's a lot on the line right now. We're getting older. You don't want to be doing this dance when you're, in 10, 20 years with the same person because you didn't figure it out till then. So we have a lot coming up for the twin flames. Divine feminine, you're being guided to pull back and cultivate your energy right now that we're in Taurus season. This will allow your masculine to take the lead. It will shift things on their end as well too. So if you're trying to shift things on your masculine end, this is going to be the key right now. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start with a reading, starting for the divine feminine to see what is going on. This is just a general read though. I always say make sure you're doing the one-on-one readings on my website. Lots comes up as you're making this journey, as it's an inner journey leading you to your twin flame and twin flame union outerly too. So if you need a reading, go ahead and book a twin flame reading. I do a phone call session for that. It will help a ton. I always say do more healing sessions. I have tons of twin flame healings, clearings, activations on my website. I also do twin flame coaching, which yes, I think you need to work through certain things as well too, because a lot of you guys don't have that, we'll say, awareness of how to navigate this sometimes. So sometimes you get stuck. Stuck is like having the negative narratives, karmic situations in your twin flame dynamic and things like that, separation energy. If you need it, make sure you're doing my twin flame coaching. You guys can book me on my website, but we're going to go ahead and do some messages starting for the divine feminine. What's going on for the divine feminine collective, and we're feeling the collective feels like never before as well too. But divine masculine, if you're watching, direct messages from your feminine. My memories of you haunt me and keep me thinking about what could have been. And this is like, you guys might have made plans together, right? This could have maybe not happened, whatever it was. So this is divine feminine thinking about things of how they probably should have been if things would have gone good or if separation energies weren't in the way. If you are a twin flame, it is your job to go into the places that no one else wants to go in. You're going on a more spiritual path. You need to go dive deep into those separation energies, or go deep within the separation energies that come up within yourself. That is the pain that you feel when you experience separation. You need to go deep within and you need to heal that. And this is part of the twin flame journey as well too. So we have this kind of coming up as well too. And then it can feel like that. So if you're in a separation, your twin flame never really fully leaves. And you're going to be feeling them on that interdimensional level, whether you're sensing their energy, getting a ton of signs and synchronicities, dreaming about them, feeling them around you, getting telepathic messages. So it can feel a little bit like you're dating a ghost because it's the higher of it, right? And if they're gone especially, you still have this strange connection that you're trying to navigate, and then you're trying to do your real life too as well too. So this is like feeling a lot of your divine masculine's energy around you. Even together, you're going to feel that presence around you, as it's a very spiritual connection as well too when we're dealing with the twin flame energy. I miss looking into your eyes and into your soul. This is how twin flames know each other when you meet. It's through the eyes that you begin to recognize the soul as well too. They might have like the perfect color eyes you've been looking for your whole life, because you may have a psychic knowing of what this person looks like. Oftentimes you do from your dreams and higher dimensions. So some people do have it in their head, like of how they look or something like that. But this is like, you miss this person if in separation. Not all of you guys are in separation. If you're in union, you guys should be eye gazing more. You should be staring into each other's eyes. This helps to bring together things on a spiritual or a soul level as well too. If you're in separation, you're missing this person as well too a ton right now. It hurts to see you online and that you've moved on with your life, and this can be common. I deal with so many different twin flames, so I get to hear all of the stories and dynamics. Oftentimes when you're in separation, you might be dealing with your twin flame might have some type of avoidant tendencies or avoidant attachment style. Sometimes they might even be severely avoidant, right? And you'll kind of know by how severe it is in the separation and how they're acting as well too. One thing I see with avoidance is that when they go separation, they're usually ignoring you but talking to everyone else and anyone else. They might be hanging out with other people and things like that, right? Like they're just not hanging out with you, but they're hanging out with other people of the opposite sex or love interests, or even dating, talking to other people, being quite social everywhere, but only avoiding you in the twin flame as well too. So you might have a situation, this isn't for everyone, but you might have a situation where your twin flame is avoiding you, and this is like, they might be giving you silent treatment, no contact, but then you see them online like adding new women, or this is the real feminine reading, right? Adding new women, hanging out with women, chatting other people, and they're just avoiding you or ignoring you. And this can very much hurt you as well too. And then this is telling you that you're dealing with someone, if this is for you, very immature, that doesn't have a lot of regard for your feelings as well too, or is unsure about the connection in some type of way because they're still looking outside of you as well too. They're still kind of keeping their options open. I think that's what avoidance is. It's just basically Peter Pan syndrome where, and yes, women can have this too, but it's not growing up and not committing fully. And I think the saddest thing I'm seeing lately is when people are a lot older and they still are exhibiting the inner child wounds that are affecting their love lives as well too, because this is very important too, because I feel that we've been programmed to go against love, but this is our core vibration, and that when we're in alignment with ourselves, we are in alignment with ourselves, and even with our twin flame and twin flame union as well too. This is part of our ascension process as well too. It's the coming together, masculine and feminine. So it's coming into that core vibration of love. Avoidance is blocking love, like, right? Trying to tune it out or, avoid it or whatever. And this goes back to inner childhood wounds oftentimes, and it can have many roots as well too. So oftentimes it goes back to healing the root chakra, healing inner wounds as well too. Some divine feminines might be dealing with this as well too. My heart always comes back to you even when I don't want it to. And so this is like, your heart may belong to this person. And this is the funny thing about love, right? If you've fallen in love with this person, they may have your heart. And even in separation, you might know that. And this is why I think it's very important that you're listening to your inner guidance, because it's going to give you directions on what to do with your own specific situation. And you might feel that as well too. Sometimes twin flames have caused more hurt as well too, as they trigger old hurt and old pain. It depends on what dynamic has played out. but this person has your whole heart in some type of way. You might feel they have half of your soul, like as you're trying to heal these things as well too. So you're feeling it in your heart. I think it's important that you're listening to your heart. Usually Divine Feminine is a little bit better with that as well too, of really, really following your heart chakra during this time, especially in Taurus season. I should have believed in you. You always had my best interest at heart. This is maybe needing to have more faith in your twin flame or the situation. If in separation, Divine Feminine, know that person, whether they're aware of it or not, they're doing work to get back to you. They might not think that, or they may know that. It depends on their level of awareness, but usually they have nowhere to go but within themselves and, you know, within their own aspects. And it always leads back to you, that every time that they go within, they always think about you. It's what they find in that space. I want to reach out, but don't know how. And this is like, if you're in a not a lot of contact situation, Divine Feminine craving contact, you might be like typing things and not sending them, or just thinking about this person a lot as well too. So there is communication happening on the astral level that both are receiving about the other. I'm afraid that I've lost you forever. And so sometimes you're being guided. It depends on your situation to heal things, or even to let go of things, depending on how it's affecting your energy. I can't go another day without you. So there might be intense pulls, longing, wanting to be with this person, wanting to connect. I'm in love with you. Divine Feminine has already fallen in love with this person as well too. I want to make you happy. I miss your smile as well too. You guys might be feeling it, or feeling a lot of separation pains if you're apart as well too, or even it could be slow working in a union. We can see that. It's always up to the universe. So you'll always think it's the other person, but actually I was saying it's like both are kind of in the hands of the fates. And we also have a powerful alignment today, Mars and Pluto. And I think this is important because the Divine Masculine is going through a huge inner transformation right now. And they're just as in the hands of fates as you. So we deal with things like karma, the fates, destiny, when we're in the matrix and when we're on earth, that we're all kind of, you know, going through. And sometimes this is dealing with ways they can't control the situation. So Divine Masculine is also healing control issues and surrendering control to the universe about this situation. I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. So you might have blown off this person, or tried to ghosted them, not talking to them, or it could be on the other side too. So just kind of take that for if that is your situation and there's not a lot of communication. Having trust that you're about to shift into these reunion energies is one of the messages that we're getting with these readings as well too, that you guys are about to shift into reunion energies. You might not feel like it. Make sure you're doing your inner work. Make sure that you're living life and feeling good to get to that space. You've triggered such intense emotions in me as well too. And I find it interesting because I get to see lots of dynamics, and I've seen many where it could mirror old situations as well too. I'm like, why do we keep trying to recreate our childhood unintentionally, right? It could be mirroring deeper things as well too, with some of the situations that are playing out within your connection. We'll say connections, but specifically twin flame connection as well too. This is triggered old emotions. You may have purged a lot since you met this person. You might have felt energy cleansings. You might have felt going up very high in frequency, but also having to do a lot of clearing work alongside this connection. We were created out of the same embers of the same stars. Knowing that you're starseeds and you came from the same place on the soul level, you literally have the same higher self at the higher as well too. Sometimes we can't understand that has split into feminine and masculine energies to do the earth experience. It is a miracle coming together at all. It's literally when you have sex or merge together, you fuse together those halves of your soul into oneness as well too. This is a high spiritual attainment. It's why you have to stay really balanced and do that ascension work as well too. There's no like avoiding doing the work as well too. Sometimes that work is being done and you don't even know it by the things that have been triggered, the pain, how it feels. These are the things that have to come up as well too. I'm just not ready yet. Trust in divine timing. So divine timing may be at play as well too. If you're not together currently, getting ready for another cycle, but you have to have let go of the old and old hurts so that you can start over with this person. Know that you're destined to be with this person and you've already achieved that on some timeline that's higher, but you have to work your way up vibrationally to that timeline and be ready. We're talking timeline jumping. Every day I pray to be with you. Divine Feminine might be praying for this person. You might be manifesting this person as well too. Amazing energies for that. We're getting ready for the 5-5 portal. I can't wait, right? And so we're going through some powerful astrology. We also have a meteor shower on that same day, which is left behind from dust from Halley's Comet. So it's always a strong one as well too. We can expect some powerful energies for the 5-5 portal, but we're already in them. This is like Taurus season. We lay around, we daydream, we align our energy, we take better care of ourselves. We're not doing princess treatment, we're doing goddess treatment, right? Take care of yourself, take care of your energy, do a little bit extra, right? If you need some energy activations to feel good, you know where to find me. Only in losing you did I realize what you had, and that loss can be profound. It can trigger a lot of things from childhood or actual loss and things like that. Divine Feminine is feeling the loss if you haven't had enough time with your twin flame, or you're in a separation, or they're not around a lot. Good news though, you're activating your higher self connection. You're getting more clear and more tuned on from working through the process. You have to trust the process as well too. This is blossoming. We're in Taurus season, time to really bloom and blossom. And you know, that's what happens when you tend to those old wounds and things like that. You begin to blossom from those areas as well too, and to really heal from these areas. All right, we have the High Priestess. You're being guided to expand your consciousness. You're learning a lot. You get so many downloads directly when you're on the twin flame journey as well too. Paying attention to those downloads, messages, and even the breakthroughs that are coming with these energies. All right, working on your throat chakra, healing your throat chakra. This might mean you need to share how you feel, because our throat chakra is very connected also to us expressing how we feel and sharing how we feel vibrationally, but it's also connected with your higher self. Heal your throat chakra right now. This will help your masculine. If you have a masculine that's gone quiet, they're avoiding, ghosting, not really talking a lot, you're not getting a lot, being left on red, work on healing your throat chakra, Divine Feminine. This will help you a ton with opening up the connection as you're opening up the higher self connection with them. I tend to get creative in these energies. You're being guided to work on other things right now. And this is why sometimes you end up in these spaces, because you're needing to work on your own spiritual self, your own spiritual growth, and your own state of enlightenment. So you're having to work on yourself, your life, and your own projects. What's coming up for you during this time that you need to move through or take care of in your life as well too? So this is about breakthroughs and clearing karmic debt. Your twin flame is trying to help you to do that. You may not see that oftentimes, and they may be unaware of it. They're triggering things within you that you need to heal so that you can release karmic debt and past karmic remnants. We have a lot of karma coming to the surface. So they're pushing old things up. They're triggering old things. This could be memories, feelings, emotions, things that you're thinking about, oftentimes childhood things, whatever it is. They're actually helping you to heal and clear your karma. And you might not feel like it. It happens on both sides. I can see that too, because with like my own twin flame situation, I could easily point out, I'm like, why haven't you cleared all this stuff? Like, right? And so you get a good view like no one else. So you're meant to help each other with the things that have been pointed out, brought to attention, and said on both sides, whether people like that or not as well too. So this person has helped you a ton, Divine Feminine, in inner child healing, emotional healing, and letting go of old things that happened prior to your twin flame as well too. These are things that are blocking your love life or maybe affecting your love life as well too. So for Divine Feminine, continuing to clear your energy and clear any karmic issues. All right, so we have the Star, but it's in reverse, and this is dealing with destiny. And when we have it flipped, right, you might feel like you're at the mercy of the fates or destiny. You know this is a destined connection, but there's some type of anxiety and limiting beliefs that are coming up around this connection. This is like a roller coaster. You'll feel great about it and positive about it one day, and everything's working out. And then those other days, you've lost hope and you just feel like it's, you know, not going anywhere. And this can be hard to describe, because sometimes this also can be connected with hanging on. You're like, I always say hanging on by a thread. You're like hanging on, even though you know you should probably just move on and let this go. But something keeps you hanging on a spiritual level. And when you try to let go, you get like 100 messages reinforcing your path or telling you, you know, all this stuff. And you're getting angel numbers and things that are guiding you as well too. So it's important that you're following your inner guidance from the universe too. We have 9 of Pentacles in reverse. You're being guided to heal your lack of confidence, any insecurities. This is like imbalance connected with your self-esteem as well too. Time to get your confidence back. You are so magnetic. Everyone wants you. You're like, what? Yes, getting in that energy, like out of that unlovable inner child energy, like no one wants me, this person doesn't want me. No, everyone wants you. You're becoming very magnetic in this twin flame energy. Time to really get your confidence back, and time to really get your inner and outer shine going as well too. Okay, so we do have this reunion energy. This is coming home as well too. You might want your twin flame to be coming home, because then it's coming home for the divine masculine is coming together into union with the divine feminine. So we do have this twin flame porthole card with, you know, love, success, and things like that. This is where it is headed. You might not always feel like that. It is in those feelings that are negative that you have to clear, get rid of, and you have to really align with this union as you're manifesting it as well too. Trying to keep your thoughts positive as well too. If you're thinking negatively about it, this usually repels the flame. When you're thinking positive about it, they will come to you as well too. Now we're in Taurus season. You're being guided to like really clean your life up and your home up. I know I'm always saying that, right? Like if you have a yard, gardening, cleaning your yard up, making it nice. Working on home projects, like if you have broken things around the house, right? Things you need to do, take care of these things as well too. And this could be like, you know, you're going to meet your twin flame on a higher timeline. Some twin flames will move in with the other, or get a new place together and like a whole new timeline and a new life as well too. So it's around home with your twin flame, whatever that may look like for you. You may have had plans to move in and they didn't happen yet, or you've gone in separation. This is like home with your twin flame. Like I always say, twin flame union does not happen until you're living together. Until then, you're dancing around it. I know. You might be quite intimate, but you're not there yet, right? You're working towards it. And union happens living together, being in a normal, committed relationship with this person, and being in harmony and being happy and in balance. And everyone knows how good the glimpses of the love bubble are. And oftentimes you go through the love bubble, then the problems come up and people get stuck on that part or that chapter, when you're meant to clear these issues and come back into that love bubble 100 times stronger as well too, because you know that when you're both happy and you put your energy together, it's very, very powerful with twin flames, unlike any other connection. So we have, right now there's not a lot of communication, but we're going to get some action and some communication coming through. This is like if you've had a delay, and this is like things happening as well too. If you had travel plans and it didn't work out, like plans with this person, expect them to suddenly happen or to come through. Okay, so we have this Queen of Cups energy, but it's in reverse. And once again, we have working on your low self-esteem and your intuition. You might be very sensitive to how things have gone, or a little too sensitive to the situation, or taking things the wrong way. We have the misunderstandings happening. We're out of Mercury retrograde, but we're still in that retro shade. I know, right? Till the 13th. So it's like if things haven't been moving fast and you're not getting a lot of messages, action from your masculine, because this is for the feminine or person, expect them to reach out as well too. They have some fear that they're working through if they haven't as well too. Know that these masculines, I mean, not all of them, but a lot of these masculines are doing the work. I know we don't want to hear that, right? Just as you are, if you're doing the work, they are too. And whether you feel that way or not, we're seeing this happen in real time too. So just know that. All right, so we're going to do, just really quick, I want to do some messages from the masculine just to see what is going on as well too. So we have masculine going to go through some trajectory shifts if they think, you know, whatever. If they're alone right now, they're going to go through some really big shifts where things unexpected happen. They're being guided to reach out. Some of them already are, but they're trying to ignore the message. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do a reading for your divine masculine. Masculine collective, divine masculine if you're watching. I'm sorry, divine feminine if you're watching. Direct messages from your masculine. We're doing what's going on for the masculine. You brought out the best in me. I came alive in your presence. And I see that anyways, like you guys switch each other on to who you truly are as well too. Like I've been doing this job for a really long time, and my masculine came around and rubbed off on him, and he started, you know, getting into his stuff he does, which was the same as me and things like that. So oftentimes they see their best, they seen you and they seen the best parts, and it made them recognize something in themselves as well too within that mirror when you first met, when we talk about sparking that recognition. I'm trying to move on, but thoughts of you still linger and I can't control them. They might have thought that they could move on, but they're thinking about you all of the time as well too, even obsessively within this connection. It may have triggered if there was a runner situation or things like that. They're really thinking about that. You're on their mind all of the time. The distance between us is killing me. I long to hear your beautiful voice again. They miss you. They miss talking to you. They miss when things were good. Would I be rejected if I contacted you? Do you still want me? They have abandonment and rejection trauma as well too. This might be keeping them away or keeping them isolated, keeping them too much to themselves. They fear being rejected by you. You've triggered some type of core childhood wound where they felt not good enough in some type of way. So they may have triggered rejection wound in you, and usually that's the person who carries the rejection wound the heaviest that would enact it. And it just kind of depends. So they're healing some type of rejection wound. This could be core beliefs that they're not good enough or worthy of union. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You are never a stranger to me. They might have recognized you right away. They know that. They know the past life connection. They know that you're their twin flame, and they do know the connection. I want to hold you. They might miss touching you or wanting to the physicality. This is why we come to earth. Yeah, I know. We're always spiritual beings all the time outside of the matrix. We come to earth for the physical experience of it and to express that. So when we're touching, hugging, kissing, right, merging, it's the physical expression of that as well too. Twin flames have a hard time keeping their hands off of each other. They're thinking about touching you physically. I was selfish and stuck in my ego. They may have realized they were in their head or their fear too much, and now they're getting back into the heart space because we have that energy coming up as we're in Taurus season, getting into the heart. I realize all the mistakes I've made. So while they see your mistakes, they're seeing mistakes made on their end. I want to kiss you. Once again, desiring you. They have a lot of daydreams about physically being with you if apart. I need to work on myself. I'm trying to clear my head. So there's some type of inner work and transformation that is happening on their end too. It just kind of depends. And needing to work through that, they're trying to clear their head, but they're not able to, I always say. So even apart, they might have thought they could get you out of their head or their energy. They're not able to. I want a future with you. They've been thinking about a future with you and what they want out of life, especially if in separation. They're doing some soul searching on this, and they keep coming back to this connection. Higher forces are trying to guide us together, and this is where the universe is a part of these connections too. So they realize that there's a lot of science, synchronicity, magic, all about you, divine feminine. So like they might be seeing specific things that really remind them of you, whether it's music, movies, things they're seeing in the background, in nature, whatever it is. They're seeing a lot of signs and thinking about you a ton. So they're seeing that the universe is trying to guide you guys, if you're apart, back together, if in union, to keep you together, that the universe fully supports this connection, unlike other past connections where you would go be with someone in a karmic way. And when that karmic debt was released, the universe would break you up. But with twin flames, it's the opposite. It's actually trying to bring you back together, sending you little subtle signs, messages, and things like that. Our souls came from the same galaxy. We're starseed lovers, and you guys can look at like where you come from on a soul level, and you guys have shared all these past lives together. You've lived on the same planets. You came to Earth for this twin flame mission specifically as well too. Twin flames are powerful light workers that are also here to expand consciousness and to do light work in some type of way. So you're both star seeds. This person is worth waiting for. They're waiting for you. Whether they think they can get you back or have you. Maybe they're waiting and haven't been reaching out. Or could be waiting a little too much. I'm going to make a joke. Things just got too intense too fast. This is intense energies. I'm clearing my karmic past and healing from the past karmic relationships I've been through. Be patient. Some of the past relationships I was in hurt me deeply and it left me very wounded. So they carry deeper wounds from past relationships. This could have been a person that was set aside, thought they were setting aside love and fine by themselves until they met you in some type of way. But this is re-triggered old relationship stuff for them. All right, and this is like slow, delayed news. And so this is Page of Wands in reverse. And usually this is like good news coming in fast. You might be getting delays in the messages back, or not a lot of messages, or no contact. And this is the Seven of Cups. This person is in their head and they're daydreaming and they're thinking about having other options and multiple options and what they want to do. and they're keeping their options open in some type of way. As well too. But we do have the Lovers. They know that this is a twin flame connection. This has become obvious or apparent through the process that you go through, that you only go together with twin flames. I always say, especially when you go into these runner chaser dynamics, this only happens with twin flame. You're like, what? Usually it's just over and you move on, but it's not like that. The twin flame is the infinity where you're guided to circle back. So especially sometimes you can tell that it is your twin flame if it's been off again, on again, that you've had these certain things, issues that you're working through as well too. So this is like finding a balance within yourself to come back together if in separation, or just confirmation if you need it about this connection. And this person, you know, they've been fighting this connection. We have the Nine of Wands. They've had barriers up. They've been blocks up. They feel like everything's against them right now in some type of way. But we have this Queen of Swords energy too. You've helped them to see the truth about things. You've helped to waken them up more. I know it's not always pleasant. And they might have thought they might be not awakened and you've awakened them, or thought they were really awake and that you've awakened these aspects that they need to deal with as well too. So this is like, they know that you're doing the work and that you are cutting off anything low vibrational from your life, that in order to be with you, they have to up level and really come as they have to really step up. I don't want to say step up who they are to be with you in union. And this goes for both twin flames, that you guys do a lot of work to be together and work on yourselves. So this is the energy the masculine's in. They're going through a total rebirth as well too. And then we have this Freedom card. So they might have caused a separation, sabotage union because they were afraid of losing their freedom or wanting their freedom. And then we see that freedom, as that song goes, isn't anything but missing you, right? So they get the freedom, and then they might have cost them their relationship with their twin flame, that they thought freedom was better, but we see that that's overrated oftentimes. All right, so they're on a fast track to ascension. They're being guided to really do some work, and they're needing to release past karmic relationships. So there was things weighing down their energy on their side, on the divine masculine side, that they've had past karmic relationships that they're holding on to. This could be old friends, family, lovers. It's usually everything you clear with ascension work as well too. They've had things in their field that have gotten in the way of union. This could be other obligations, situations, or even connections. So they're needing to clear these things to shift into union or to stay in union. They're going through a huge transformation. They know in their heart it's you, but their head is their ego and is, you know, talking them out of it with fear. So they have a battle between logic and the heart. And this might be someone that's had a closed off heart and struggles to follow their heart as well too. If you need it, make sure you're getting help with someone who can help you through the twin flame process. Get a twin flame facilitator. This will help you move through the process and get rid of your blind spots, areas that you're stuck, and help you through the process. That's what I do as well too. I help you guys. It will speed up the process and you'll grow and expand a ton really, really fast in doing sessions as well too. Get some help if you need it. And I think that's funny because it could be like finding a healer, finding someone that can help you through this process. If you're stuck in painful areas or with the healing, make sure that you're finding a healer on some level, divine masculine. Make sure you're also clearing your energy of a lot of karmic stuff from your past that's coming up in your field, and it's old hurts, and needing to open up and give your twin flame a chance, because maybe some of you guys never did, and you know, whatever it was, or you didn't fully. And so it's letting go of the energies of the past to open up to this twin flame union and to be fully ready for union on some type of level too. All right, I'm going on that note, but have a beautiful day. If you guys need me, just go ahead and book me on my website. I am doing Saturn healings today. I'm going to be working with that Moon Saturn energy, so I have a few healings up for today. I have like a couple twin flame healings, you know, activation and things like that. You can always find any of that in my shop. Great day to get activated then.